you, everybody.
Thanks, Connie. Carefully.
So, my name is Alan Stone. I am the CEO
of WallStreet Research. And WallStreet Research actually is now about 50 years old. I acquired the brand name WallStreet Research from a very famous analyst named Joseph Jones about almost 30 years ago. And he had been the founder and CEO of WallStreet Research. He had been, prior to that, was the head analyst for Standard & Poor's and for Brown Brothers Harriman in New York, and also at the American Stock Exchange. And so I'd known him from New York for a number of years. He had written some research on some of my clients, and he was in his 80s, and I had just moved out to California from New York. I thought this would be a good business to own. So I bought the brand name from him, and then launched it, and hired a really good analyst who just graduated from Pepperdine University, MBA, Titus Benakowitz. And he came up to my office a couple times, very impressed with him. And so he became eventually our director of research. He was with me for over 25 plus years, still works part-time. He lives in Poland now. And we built our team and have some terrific people on our team here in the room today. We've got Sarah Ishak, who is a managing director, and she's involved quite a bit in our virtual meetings that we do with WallStreet Research. During COVID, we actually started doing virtual webinars, and it got pretty big, and then COVID ended, and I started doing live meetings again, and didn't do as many virtual, but virtual is big. We're going to start ramping that up again. And Sarah's great, interviewer on television. We've also got Mark Vega, who's sitting here. He's our CTO, and he helps me maintain our database. We've had over 200,000 subscribers, and we are adding to that list, acquiring some new lists. I have an affiliation with a good friend who has over 500,000 emails. We could tap into that on distribution. So if we publish a report, profile, newsletter, full in-depth report on a company, it goes out to a lot of quality investors around the world. You can see from the screen that the most recent report was on a company called James Masterville Home. It's a high-tech home builder. They have and if you go on their website, you can just click on where it says click here, and then the whole report will come up, and you can read the whole report or print it out. And you can scroll down a little bit further. You see we're ranked #1 Google, Yahoo, and Bing. We do a lot of conferences. You see there's a picture of me and Anthony Scaramucci. We did a big event at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas a few years ago. I used to run a lot of events in New York City at the NASDAQ stock market, and also at the Penn Club, where I'm a member for like over 30 years. And if you scroll down a little further, you see right there, you see selected investment discoveries. So those are some of the great stock picks that we've had over the years. The first one, Questcor Pharmaceutical, a biotech company. We got involved and published on it when it was trading at $1 a share, and eventually went to $100 a share. It went up 100-fold. I don't know whether anyone's ever had that kind of a stock pick, but I had 25,000 shares of it. Unfortunately, I didn't hold on until 100. I sold it when I moved from California back to Florida. I just liquidated an account where that stock was, and I got out about $7 or $8. So I missed the big game, but I still made some decent money. And but we've had a lot of winners, a lot of 5 and 10 baggers on the research side over the years. We've done a lot in biotech, pharmaceutical, medical device, healthcare, technology. Now we're big in technology and AI companies, and but many different industries. And you can scroll down a little further, and those are just some of the companies. Freedom Leaf was a cannabis magazine that we published. They were a leader in the cannabis industry as a magazine. about 7 years ago, and actually had some shares. That one I did pretty well. They paid me in stock. They couldn't afford to pay cash. They gave me, I think, 250,000 shares. I was able to get out at like 70 cents a share or something, so that did okay. And we've got a new cannabis magazine. We had some of their issues out at the booth. It's called High Magazine, and it's become the leader in the industry now, and trying to help them raise some money. I'm working on a couple of really interesting financing. So we run road shows here in California, in San Francisco, Los Angeles. We usually do them in Beverly Hills, and also in Las Vegas on the West Coast. And then in Florida, I have a home in Palm Beach, Florida. And then we do meetings in Palm Beach or West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and Miami. We do that on a regular basis. And of course, New York City. So if you're an emerging company that has got an exciting story and has a lot of potential, we'd be interested in speaking with you and seeing if we can help you raise some of the capital that you're seeking.
I have a question for you. How are AI and technologies changing the way that you're servicing your customers?
Well, I might be able to get rid of my analysts and use AI to write the research reports. But no, I think that's... Someone once published a report for me using AI. I had a lot of mistakes in this a few years ago, but it's gotten a lot better, so that's something we're looking into. But yeah, I mean, we're trying to figure out how to capitalize on
Is this going to work out?
that. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody. Our website, WallStreetResearch.org. If you go on there, you can subscribe for free. Just go on the homepage, scroll down, put your name and email, and then you'll get the reports as they're published. Thank you.
Thank you.